口烟啊，要不要吃东西？要吃东西吗？
刚才有吃一点点。
要吃一点 cake 吗？
没有关系，可以。
OK，好。啊，还没到2点，还没到2点，不可以，不可以，不可以。啊，等一下啊，有什么大事情啊？小薇呢？紧张啊？第一次讲话。
非常紧张。
紧张，你什么都紧张，带你去跑步也紧张，带你去踢球也紧张，带你去丢曼也紧张，你怎么不紧张了？
很紧张。
我来啦啊！你什么东西啊？要吃 K 吗？要吃板蓝 K 啊？
吃不下。
应该加一个 Starbucks coffee 给你了。Chris 啊 ，Chris， 你刚才讲早上你会紧张吗 ？Chris？
Mr. Cole 也是
分享一下你早上你会紧张吗？
刚开始也会紧张啊，不过慢慢会变好。
对啊，会越来变好，越来变强大了嘛，不用怕了吗？啊？就下礼拜就轮到你啊 ，Chris 啊。
没有了，Mr. Cole 太快了，太
好了吗？
太快了。
Okay, I think almost everyone is here already. Okay, so I think 2 o'clock. I think it started rolling, recording already, right? So good afternoon. So today we're gonna have a talk about how we're going to search on CCH. Okay. Before I start, anyone know what is CCH? Everyone know what is CCH or not? Or everyone don't know what is CCH? Don't know one, raise your hand. Don't know CCH. Don't know CCH. Seems like we a lot. Anyone know CCH but never use CCH before? Please. Anyone? So CCH, let Kelvin 怎么 Kelvin 变成关节啊？
因为那个 Zoom ID 的关系，因为我们必须不能够用同一个那个 Zoom ID 订2个。
Okay, let's explain what is Kelvin 关节什么是 CCH? What is CCH?
CCH is an organization that will collect all the information for IRP and the regulatory and update in their website.
Kelvin, what is CCH?
Mr. Cole, CCH is a website, a software company. Is my sound clear?
怎么听不到啊？
大家can everyone hear me?
Yes.
CCH is a software company that collects all the regulatory information and they update in their company website.
Hey, CCH, let me correct you, Kelvin. CCH is not a software company. Okay, CCH is a company. Okay, whereby they also provide books, publish books. They also provide software that we can retrieve data. Okay, meaning it's a paid subscription service provider whereby professionals can get all the research in anything, in technical things. Okay, we like tax. We can talk about tax. We talk about accounting standard. We talk about auditing standard, things like that. Okay. Why we subscribe to CCH? If we say that Google is so strong, why we still subscribe to CCH?
Because CCH is official website that they get the information from all the regulatory, so the source will be more useful and more reliable.
The IRB information is not reliable.
IRB information is reliable, and then CCH will collect all the information and update inside their software and their website.
Kelvin, anything you want to add on? If IRB is there already, why I still subscribe to CCH? Or why I don't use Google to research everything, to search everything?
Because if using the CCH website, basically they collect all the information and they give their own commentaries with strong supporting, and their website can link from for each of the results of the comments. They can link directly to the public rulings and Income Tax Act 1967.
Yes, I think roughly, I will partly agree with you. Let's say you want to find, let's say today, this week, we have a quiz of the day says that should I buy the property, should I buy the car under personal or under company, right? I think most of you, 90% will do Google search, right? Right? If you use Google search, type 1, okay? Type 1, say 1 in your chat, okay? So let's say, come. Buy properties under company or individual. Okay. 基本上应该是全部写 one 了，对吗？哈，对吧 ？Most everyone is like 1. Okay. Of course, Google is not everything, but Google is convenient. Okay, convenient in the sense that it will list out all the information as required, basic layman people. Okay, we as a professional will say that we need sometimes like buy properties. We need to refer back to an income tax. Which section they mention this? You need to refer back to public ruling, like investment holding company. There's a public ruling. You want to refer back to case law, any recent case law. You can refer to recent 10 years case law or recent 20 years case law. Even you can show Singapore case law as well, which Google cannot. Okay. Hey, if Google can do everything, CCH won't be there already. Okay, and then this is not cheap. Okay, this is not cheap service provider. Okay, it's quite expensive. It's premium. I think most of the big company, big 4 they use, big 8 they use, right? Not everything is CCH. So let's say when I do something, let's say I got tax audit case, I want to do research. Yes, criminally, I will start off with Google's convenient. But I still go back to CCH, okay? Whereby, as I say, I can refer back to case law. I refer back to the event of the sections, which can pop up. Let's say I say investment holding company. It can show me all the sections mentioned under the Company Act, under the Company Act or even under Income Tax Act. Remember? Okay, which Google cannot be done. Okay, understand or not? So please take note, Google is not everything. Google may be the first step. Okay, understand or not? 懂吗？明白啊 Okay, without due delay, I think let's start out with Kwan and Kelvin. Like, come on, give a good show. Right?
Everyone, I will start first and expanding on the base first. Share my screen. Okay, everybody, and now I will start to share my screen to everyone how to go to the CCH website, because there's a lot of website. When you type CCH, there are a lot of websites that will pop up. So first of all, you need to type CCH interconnect login. So if you type in CCH interly connect login, it will directly bring you to this website. So you can just click the first one.
那你们两个是在一起吗？关杰跟Kelvin 是吧？
对。
That's why 中文你懂怎么会这样 lag？ 就是你们两个麦同一个时间是吧？是吧？
不是同个麦，
不是麦的问题啊，是什么问题啊？你们听得到吗？会 lag 吗？会 lag 吗？小伟，你有讲话吗
在谁讲话
？OK， 来 continue。
？Okay, so after you log in, you can get the password and login ID from management, and so it will bring you to this website. This is the page that they will show you lah after you log inside. So first of all, there's a browse. So usually I will straight away go browse. The most simplified how you want to find information, I will explain it in the last part. So I will go through for each of the content how to use the interface first. First of all, there's a GST and text. So usually if you want to do for text research, we go under text. Okay, so first of all, I will how to search for the public rulings and the Income Tax Act. So basically, here are all the lists that the CCH will show you, and there's a lot within of all this. There's a sub things inside. So when you saw it's loading, if you saw at the top right, it will show a loading button as well. So it will take some time, so don't worry. So I will go to and here got the Malaysia IRB public rulings. So the Malaysia public rulings will show you sort out all the rulings by year. So let's say I want to go find the latest public rulings, what is there. So I'll go to 2022, and you will see that there are 3 public rulings issued during the 2022. So let's say I open this, I want to look at the first one. I have to press this button. Then it will load and it will take some time.
Can you open the documents?
It's loading.
Loading, right?
Okay, so after you press after you press this small documents button, it will pop up like this. So basically this is the interface. So it will tell you the date of publication, the title, and all the contents. Basically, if you look at these contents, all are actually extracted from the public rulings. So like just now we mentioned, like Mr. Kwan mentioned, it actually got show you all the related sections. So if you press this is actually a hyperlink. So let's say if you press this button, it will directly bring you to the Income Tax Act section 138A. Okay, so it will tell you the relevant legislation. So under here, all are actually extracted from the public ruling itself. The only part that is prepared by CCH, you will see actually there's gray boxes, like for example like this one. So for like this, they are actually prepared by CCH themselves, some of them, so you can actually look at the example. So in here, if you like just now saw and like did notes, all are actually prepared by CCH. So they got give their own commentaries, and you can actually read through them and understand better, because not everything that we read in public rulings we understand. So sometimes CCH will make it easier for us to understand. So like just now, like I say, everything that they mentioned is the same time. So let's say I press to know an amount certain under subsection 44, subsection 4. So let's say I want to know what is 44 subsection 4. I just have to press this one. So it will For this website, it will take some time, but you can make sure that it's loading. When you look at the upper right here, there's actually a loading button. So you have to wait until it's done, then it will bring you to the relevant documents. Related documents, if you saw my mouse here, it will show you the related documents. So this is the 44 subsection 4, and it explains what is the contents. So if let's say you have to return back to the last documents, you just have to press the upper right here, upper left. So it will bring it back you to here. So this is one of the way how for you to search for public rulings. But for other commentaries, if you doesn't want to like directly you doesn't know which rulings that you want to refer to, at the end of the session, I will show you how to search for it. So I will close up with the topics of how to search for public rulings and its functions. So the next one is I will go check which is the most famous among us, which is we need to keep track with our Malaysia's budget proposal. So for Malaysian budget proposal, you can actually go to under this tab, which is Malaysian tax monitor. Okay, so you have to press it, then it will pop up all the list that has the proposal from also sorted out by year, which is starting from 2010 until 2022. For 2023, I'm not so sure whether they have updated in the website, but so let's say we go look at the one of the budget proposal for 2022, which is the latest one. So like I press, we're still loading, and to double confirm that the website is not lagging, you can actually confirm it via this upper right. It will show loading. So in the progress budget proposal, it actually got, they already sorted it out by section. So let's say I want to know about stamp duty. So I just press this icon and it will load again. So we have to wait for a while until it opens up the documents. Okay, so the good thing about CCH is that they got mentioned about the proposal. First thing, what are the proposals related to stamp duty? Then they will provide a summary of it, and they will tell you the status whether it has enacted or not, and then the effective date of that particular proposal. For example, like this one, the allowance for spoiled stamps and misused stamps. The application, then they will mention about the summaries of the things about related to it, and they will directly show you what are the enacted act for this particular proposal. So let's say if because some proposal will take some time. So if you look at it, some of them will have the pending. So for the pending one, which means they haven't enacted yet and they will be gazetted later. So if once it is gazetted, then they will update here also, so you can easily check back. So for example, I will open, let's say I open for this one. It will straight away bring you to that particular legislation that has been issued by the authority. So you can actually look at it, so it directly save your time, and you can actually refer back to the real and reliable source of information. So if let's say you want to check for another one, tax administration, then you can still repeat the same thing, click on here. So that's how one of the way that we can actually learn how to keep track of the 2022 budget proposal, or whether we want to know whether that particular proposal has come into effect or whether it has been rejected. So closing on the budget proposal, you can actually also look at your Malaysian Tax Monitor. They will show you what's new in Malaysian Tax Monitor. This is one of the fastest way that they will update and keep at least 6 months worth of updates inside there. So you have to click on this button as well, so it will load. So it will show you, okay, for the progress of 2019 budget proposals, investment incentive. So it has come into effect on 3rd of June 2022. So for example, for next is 2021, the budget proposal. They will update whether all the proposal have any updates, whether it has been approved or anything. So they will show you investment incentive. So it has been, it have come into effect. They will issue their rulings is on 27th May 2022. So it goes on until like all the, they sorted it out by dates. So if you notice, the latest one is 3rd June. So they will keep for 6 months until there are new updates. Okay, so that's one of the way how you want to track Malaysian budgets proposals. So closing on that, I will go for example, like sometimes client will ask you whether that particular expenses is deductible or not. So we doesn't have that much times to go through Google. So one of the way is we can go through decision tree, which is one of the specific function only for this CCH. So for this decision tree, we can go to this part, Malaysia Master Tax Guide Plus, Tools, Reference, and Forms. Okay, so you can open it up first. And it will be under this part, decision tree and flow charts. Okay, so I will just expand it. Okay, so this is the decision trees, and then you just have to click on it. So under the decision trees, it will show you like this: capital allowances, business and non-business deduction, withholding taxes. They sorted it out by title. So let's say I want to look at capital allowance, then I try to expand it again. So this is one of the things. Let's say we look at one of the example, qualifying capital expenditure. But bear in mind, some of the documents is you need to download into your computer. So they won't directly show here because it is a PDF form. Okay, so they will appear like this. So they will tell you the qualifying capital expenditure. Then they will tell you the facts and the issue about it. So let's say you want to know for a quick review of this particular issue, qualifying capital expenditure. Then you can click on here. It will bring you to a page because they need to download it. Okay, so you will see that the document has been downloaded. So this is the decision tree. Okay, so we'll tell you. So it will show you something like this and a flow of it, whether if it's yes, then what will happen, and if it's no, then what is the next step. Okay, so until for this notes is actually something that is written by CCH themselves. So you can look at their notes and whether there is any advice or legislation that they have quote in that particular part, so that let's say you want to understand better, or because sometimes there's a dispute of the income tax. So the only way that we can be further verify it is that by looking at those past tax law. So like this, they will show you the court refer to the case of Jared versus John Good and Sons Limited. So, and it goes on whether what you should do. So it's basically one of the way that how you can make a very quick decision on it, on that particular question that your client asks. Okay, So another thing that is special about CCH for this part is that that's closing on decision 3. Next part I want to show is actually I find quite helpful is that forms. Because let's say, although we are not specialized in that particular part, for example, like RPGT text. Okay, let's say RPGT we are not sure, but somehow clients sometimes will ask us, is there any forms that I need to prepare? But impossible, we will say we don't know. So one way is that the fastest way we can check is that they will show you what are the required documents need to be filed by clients when they need to do the real RPGT returns. So you can look at these forms, and inside there, they will tell you all the summary and what are the guides for that particular form. So I find this actually very helpful, and sometimes we can also mention to client that it is not our specialized field, but what we know is that there are certain forms, for example, of all these that need to be filed. Okay, so one of the way, and for others, I find it helpful as well, like withholding tax, advanced ruling, all this you can go through when you have the opportunities lah. Okay, so the next one, closing on the decision 3, I'll go next to the Malaysia tracker function. Okay, so this is the Malaysia tax tracker. So let's say you want to know in 2022, is there any new issue on income tax related to taxes issues? So they actually already sorted it out by date and by year as well. So let's say you want to see issue 35. I'm not so sure what is issue 35 as well, but it is issued just yesterday. So it will help you to know what are the latest thing happening in our accounting field industry. So for example, okay, time bear assessment and burden of proof, imposing interest on tax refunds, highlights on Malaysia budget 2023. So let's say we go to highlights of Malaysia budget 2023. We just have to press this icon, and then it will load the documents. So it will take maybe around 1 to 2 minutes for the documents to load out. So this is the highlights of the budget 2023. So for individual tax, they already sorted out, and then corporation tax, corporate income tax incentive, indirect tax, and of course we know that the budget 2023 has yet to have wouldn't have any movement for it in nearest time. But this is how we check, because in website usually they will highlight all the things like straight away what are things. But then if by doing this they already sorted out, if you are individual tax, what is the impact? If corporation tax, what are the impact? So they already sorted out everything for us to easy refer back to which particular section that we want to know. The last part is that they will also show you the source. Let's say you want to Ministry of Finance Malaysia. Sometimes when you Google, it doesn't necessarily bring you straight away to budget speech 2023. You need to go through a whole lot of information and choices offered by Google. So it will take some time, but instead, if you use CCH, they will straight away bring you to the source of that particular speech. So you can just bring, and there you go. This is the budget 2023, what has been discussed in the budget 2023. So this is one of the source, and how you have to track what are the latest tax issues in Malaysia. Okay, so you can go on with and see 2021. It goes the same and everything. So let's say if you want to go further, then you can check. But for here, I saw it only up to 2011. Okay, so that is one way of you to check the latest Malaysian news regarding taxes. So the last part is that I will show you how to do the fastest way searching on CCH. So first of all, you will see on this upper bar, you will see it's all contents. Okay, so first of all, you have to search let's say I want to search for deductibility. Deductible. So I will press the button search. Okay, so it will list down all these 4,435 results on deductible itself. Okay, so let's say you want to further find for, let's say you want to know whether that particular expenses is deductible. You have to change this all content. You change to within results. So the next time when you search, let's say I want to search for written off or bad debt itself. It will narrow down your results within that deductible itself to 159 results regarding bad debt. It will narrow down so that easy for you to search. So, for example, they will show you all the related articles or maybe the commentaries or manual. There's a lot of information that is easily searched, which is in regards to bad debts. So there's a cash flow or maybe even or included in the other results are all the Income Tax Act or public ruling itself. So you can go through all the results. Another way is that if you want to easier go through is by these functions. They also help you to break down for these 159 results. Let's say you want to go through the library or by jurisdiction or by document type itself. So let's say you want to search tax cases in regards to bad debt deductible, they already help you to sort out. So you just have to press here. So the documents will load for a while. Yeah, there you go. So it will show you all the 55 results for bad debts, which is mainly on the cases which is related to that particular topic. Okay, so there is one way for you to search really fast and save time. You doesn't have to go to Google and search bad debt tax cases related to tax deductible. Besides, if you go through the Google, you have to go through all the comments by other people point of view as well. So okay, so I think that's all from me to search from CCH itself. So I'll pass to Mr. Paul.
No, any question for Kelvin or not? Anyone want to ask questions or anyone want to or put in the chat? Anyone? Meishi, Meishi?
Mr. Paul, good afternoon.
Yeah, so next time we will use CCH to do research.
Yes, I will try to use CCH to do the research.
Is it convenient? Is it very powerful?
Yes. Yes, very powerful.
Yes, so any questions? Any question asked Kelvin? I think most of the people confused, like CCH is so powerful, basically it will cover some information. Okay, as I say, it's not software. It do publish books before, okay? Initially it published books like when you study ACC, anything like that, okay? Basically it will cover like the main thing is CCH tax, it bring into few sessions, okay? CCH tax info, CCH revenue legislation, meaning the Income Tax Act. We could talk about very detailed explanations. This section talk about what? Maybe Kelvin, can you show up the legislation?
Yes.
Come, you're reading Income Tax Act is very boring, okay? So sometimes we need explanation notes, okay? See.
Okay, so you can go. Okay, so you can go here. This is the Malaysian revenue.
So this is okay. On top of it, you see the master tax guide. Basically, is like what we have here. Okay. Now I want to see income tax only. Income tax. Why is so slow? Is our computer slow or our? Okay, Income Tax Act 1967. You don't mind to click on Income Tax Act 1967. I think this is a primary law on Income Tax Act. Okay. I think in the past 20 years ago, when I started working in audit department, we need to carry Company Act. We need to carry Income Tax Act. Okay. Now everything is online already. Okay. Just click anything will do. Okay. Let's say section 24. Yesterday we talked about section 24. Go to part 2. Part 2. The other day we talked about section 24. Anything in 24? Man, just click anything will do. Click section 14, right? 14, click. So basically this is section 14 on Income Tax Act, okay? Slow. So internet problem. Okay, section 14 basically is a dividend from resident company. Okay, it lists out section bracket number 1, what is the act? Section, they give you some history. See below. Number 2, number 3, number 4, okay? You also can click back to, you see the hyperlink, yeah, market value, you can click back, things like that. It's very convenient for you to do research. Understand or not? Okay, so go back to the main CCH, sorry, CCH. See, go back, see you have a master tax guide. You have a master tax guide. It breaks down into few. One is commentary, basically is what CCH people think about this act. Some changes, things like that. They comment professional opinions. This is the one. Public rulings, ruling and guidelines. You can see. Okay, I'm not going to cover everything in detail. Okay, so tax cases. This is what normally we will do a research. Let's say investment holding company. Can you type the keyword investment holding company? Okay, I'm not going to search all content. I want to search only tax cases. Please go back to search. Only I want to go to case law only. Okay. Can you search from case law? I just want to know case law. So there is a 320. Okay, click. This is all the case law. Understand or not? I can revert even further refine. I just want Malaysia tax case law. Please exclude out Singapore case law. Oh, understand or not? Okay. Go back to the main menu again. CCH, main menu, CCH. CCH 在哪里？ See, transfer pricing for those who are doing transfer pricing. Tons of documents, tons of information over there, okay? 清楚吗? We go down, revenue legislation, just now we covered already. Double tax, okay, tax treaties. Okay, it's there already, everything is there. Comprehensive, more than enough. Is it better than Google? Definitely yes. Otherwise, they won't survive one. Okay, and CCH is not the only one. They also got other company that are doing this type of job one. OK， 明白吗？请问以前你公司没有这种东西的吗？
没有啊，Mr. Kwan，
是你没有接触到，还是你老板不给你用？
可能是感觉
啊？
我不确定。
你不确定啊？谁啊 ？Serena，以前的公司啊，没有咩？
没有，
是你没有接触到，还是你老板不给你用？
没有接触。
没有接触到 ，OK。OK，fine，OK。Next， KJ Sim proceed。
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kwan. Okay, and then thank you for Kelvin for introduce us for the CCH. So everyone is know CCH is very useful, right? So next time we no need to search in Google and read many things. We can using the CCH to help us sorting out all the relevant results. Okay, now I will start my part and then I will introduce everyone how to do the research in the auditing standard and accounting standard, which is ISA and MPERS. So
before I proceed, let me ask you a few questions. Auditing standard can be found in which website? Answer now in the chat. Now, auditing standard 在哪里？找得到？Don't type Google don't type Google
Okay, so everyone can put in the chat box where we can find the auditing standard.
看，不要问朋友，不要问你。我看出来，凯欣你在问你朋友是吧？看来看去。看 put in chat。ISA Okay, more or less, most of the people answer correct. 他们是看到全部答案了是吧？他们等，然后就等是吧？ So normally we can find the answer from MIA. How about MPERS? Where you can find the information from MPERS? MPERS, type now. Everyone type, okay? 不要 type 了，因为你们 type 你们全部看到，你们就从 copy and paste 了啦。WhatsApp to me now. Don't type. WhatsApp to me now. Where you find MPERS? WhatsApp to me now. 除非 the first one answer me, definitely she know the answer 啦假如秋慧不会的话，我还不懂怎么办了，哎呀，对吧？哎呀，来，But everyone seems like know the answer already. I think most likely, hopefully, this is the real answer they get from yourself, not Google. So basically, two websites you need to know. One is MIA, okay? Let's see, Institute of Accountants, for which you can refer back to the auditing standard. Okay? Why it's important? I will address this later, okay? Second thing, accounting standard. I'm not focused on MPERS, okay? Same MFRS also the same body, okay? Normally we look at MASB, okay? I hope everyone know what is MSP, right? 有吗？丁懂什么是 MSP 吗？什么来的 ？What is
Mr. Paul,
MSAB? What is
Malaysia Accounting Center Board.
MSAB? Huh?
Malaysia Accounting Center Board.
That's right. Okay. I think these are two relevant, important. Okay. Why this is important? Because under the Company Act, auditor is required to produce an auditor report, true and fair, right? True and fair basically is meaning we must carry out our duties. We must do our job within the auditing standard. Meaning, understand or not? So you must follow the accounting standards. If the accounting standards say this, you should do this. The report must follow this as well. Understand that? Failure to do so, if during the practice review or if SSM discover it, that means my lansong kena gantung. I'm a stupid auditors. Understand or not? We shouldn't, huh? Okay. So Kwan, please proceed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ko. So everyone, I will share my screen. Okay, now is it everyone can see the screen now? Now I am proceed with for the MIA website. Okay, so if everyone can see, then I will continue. Okay, and then first thing is I will introduce everyone how to find the auditing standard. Okay, first we go to the MIA website, and then here got one knowledge center and resources. Okay, and then here you can see the auditing and assurance. Okay, you click here auditing and assurance, and then you go down. Okay, from here you can see the word standard. And then you click the standard. Okay, actually in the MIA website is not only for the auditing standard, there is many standards here, but now I just introduce the auditing standard. So everyone can see here is the International Standard on Auditing, which is our ISA. So we click the download PDF here, and then we'll prompt out a list of all the ISA. Okay, you can see all the ISA will be published here. If there is any revise or update, MIA will put the update date here. So from here, we also can know, now recently got update for the IAS 720, which is the auditor responsibility relating to other information. Okay, now from here, how we going to do the research? Okay, for example, if everyone receive an assignment, we will start with the audit planning, right? Okay, now I proceed with how to search with the audit planning. Okay, from here we can using the search result, and then we find for the planning. Okay, then here the search result will bring to you in the ISM which related with the planning. Okay, so now we can use this function to find the planning on audit of financial statement, which is ISA 300. Okay, so from here you no need to use the Google search one by one, because Google maybe will bring you to another website which is commented by other people. And then if you want to look for the original auditing standard, you can go here and see. Okay, then we click for the download PDF. Okay, then here will show you the IAS 300, which is the planning on audit of financial statement. Okay, from here actually how we do the research is we can go to the table of content. Actually all the topic, all the subtopic here will show you in which paragraph. Okay, for example, for audit planning, okay, what is the objective we need to do audit planning? Okay, from here we can see the objective is under paragraph number 4. So here we can directly scroll to paragraph number 4, which is here. So the objective is to plan the audit, so we will conduct it in a effective manner. Okay, so this is here how we do the research in the very quick way. You no need go to Google and search it one by one and then read many people comment. Okay, beside for the ISA 300, okay, I show you another sample. Okay, for example, sometimes we do the assignment, maybe we need to form some our audit opinion in the financial statement. Okay, so here we only can find forming an audit opinion. Okay, here you can see forming an opinion and reporting on financial statement. Here you can see the ISA is 700. So here we know the ISA recently got update on July. So we can see the ISA by click the download PDF. Okay, so we go to the table of content here. Okay, and then this table of content will tell you if you want to form audit opinion and then which paragraph you need to refer. And then how about our presentation of auditor report? So from here, you can directly to find the paragraph 20 to 52. So this is one of the way how we do the research for the auditing standard. Okay, so until here, is it everyone clear? Know how to use the website for finding the auditing standard? Because later
Very crystal clear. You are very good.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Paul.
Okay. You have improved a lot compared with the last time. Okay. At least now you are talking with a smile, lovely smile. Okay. 灿烂的笑容。Okay. 明白吗？ Compared with your first time, you are like 哇，好像死了人这样子。OK。See Kelvin 到现在还会笑，你看 Kelvin。I think you improve a lot. I think thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Huh? Yes, you cover the topic professionally. I would say so. Huh? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
还记得你第一次很紧张啊？
对，第一次很紧张，然后不懂要讲什么。
我讲到语无伦次是吧？
对。
现在很进步很多了啊。对啊。谢谢啊。来 continue.
Okay, I will continue to how to search the MIA website for the recent update. Okay, from the MIA website here, you can see there is a e-accountants today. Okay, after you click the e-accountants today, the website will come out like this. Here is the MIA update, the recent news or anything amendment or update, MIA will publish it here. So for the MIA, actually, we not only can find the information for auditing standard. For example, here you can see there is a lesson learned from recent court decision on transfer pricing case, which is update on 27th of September. Okay, actually from here we can treat it as further information we can research for our further reference. Okay, for example, I click for this one. Okay, if you let's say now you are doing the transfer pricing, and then so here also provide you some guideline from MIA, and then from this website for this update, actually we can know what is the recent case happened in the transfer pricing, and then what is the court decision, the case, all the information was stated here. Then after you continue to scroll down, actually there is a subtitle to you for your reference. For example, in the transfer pricing documentation, and then we know that it's the importance of doing the benchmarking, but sometimes we don't know how to do the benchmarking and where to get the information. Actually, from here, the MIA also will provide some update here. What is the importance of the benchmarking, and then what we can do in the benchmarking analysis. So from this update or this article, actually you can find many information for your research or for your next action. So this one is very helpful to us when we do a special task or assignment, which we need more professional information from a relevant website. So if, for example, if you type transfer pricing in Google, then the Google will bring you to maybe another not relevant page, which is commented by other people. So the information maybe is not relevant to you. So if you using the MIA or using the LHDM website, actually you can find a very useful information here. So we no need to just go to the Google and read everything. Okay, so now I show another example to you beside for the transfer pricing.
I think let me interrupt a bit. Okay, Accountant Today is a magazine published by MIA on monthly basis. Okay, I don't think none of us read MIA magazine, right? 请问你有读 MIA magazine or not?
没有。
没有啊。So basically, this is a few magazine. Okay, this is the one. Can you see? This is Sikkim magazine tax guidance. Okay, MIA. I think MIA not recently. I think they moved to E magazine already. So basically, I received through emails. Okay, of course. In the past, always throw up. Once I read out the magazine, I always leave into a shelf in the receptionist room, right? 还记得吗 ？reception 那边有很多 magazine 的吗？关姐，
楼下是有
不，你没有看的啦。
啊，对，比较少去看。
没有啊。最后我去打包炸饭，我就叫他们用这个 magazine 来打包炸饭咯，对吗？明白 ？OK， 是的 OK。Magazine is this 啦 OK。Let's proceed OK。
Okay, so now I proceed. I just now Mr. Paul say how about the practice review. So now I use it as example. Let's say I press practice review. Okay, from here and then you can see what is the key point of the practice review. So if you click for the article, and then the article actually will provide all the information to you, what is the practice review, and then how the MIA going to do, and what is the key finding, and the recommendation. So from here, actually, we know then how we do a proper audit for a company. So actually, this article also provide a very useful information and explanation to us, because sometimes we do the working paper, we may facing some difficulty on how to present, how to get the supporting document, or how to explain certain things. So from the practice review recommendation, actually we can as one of our reference, we can use the recommendation to improve our working paper as well. So this one is also one of the way to improve our quality of work. So compared to the Google, if you type the practice review, and then maybe will also bring you to another not relevant page. So from here you can get a very useful information here. Okay, so until here, any question for the MIA website? Because I think I covered the MIA website until now. If any question, you can open your mic or put in the chat box. I will answer to you.
Okay, please proceed.
Okay, if no question, then I proceed to another website, which is MASB. Okay, the MASB actually is we will use this website to search the accounting standard, which is MFIRS or MFRS. Okay, for this website and the left hand side, you can see here is our standard, and then here got the website got split to three. First one is the MASB approved accounting standard for entity other than private entity. Second one is the accounting standard for private entity. Another is publication order. Okay, so now we doing the entity is the SME, which is private entity. So we select the second one. Okay, after you click for this one, the website will come out. You scroll down until the end. Okay, here so you can see the first actually the update is here. So from here you can download the MFirst or MFRS here. For example, I open the MFirst. Okay, actually from here you can see all the list of the accounting standard is here from accounting profit until the end. Okay, then I show you how to open for the another one. Sorry, everyone. Can wait for a while because now the website cannot access for the standard.
Sangmian.
Okay, the emphasis is here. So we click for the link. Okay, so this website, after you scroll down, you tick this one. I have read and understood the disclaimer and the copyright statement. Okay, and then the emphasis will come up. Okay, so everyone can see clearly for the emphasis. Okay, so I will continue for the introduction of the emphasis. Okay, first here we also find the table of content. Okay, here you can see the emphasis actually got a lot of section from section 1 private entity until the section 35 transition to the emphasis. Okay, so here, for example, if we want to know how to make a disclosure or how to know the accounting policy, and then how we going to do the research. For example, I take this one inventory as my example. Okay, the inventory, this section is in the page 85. Okay, so we go and search page 85. Okay, the page 85 is here. So you can see section 13, inventory. Okay, from here, actually, you can see what is the definition of the inventory here. And then further, we have the measurement of the inventory. For example, the working paper, we measure the inventory in lower of cost or net realizable value. Then why is cost or net realizable value? Because the emphasis here already said an entity shall measure inventory at the lower of cost and estimated selling price less cost to complete and sell. So actually our working paper all is follow the accounting standard for the presentation. And then this emphasis also show you if we measure in the cost and then what we should do. For example, for the cost of inventory, the inventory can be recognized in the cost of purchase or cost of conversion, and then the allocation of production overhead, how the overhead taken as cost here also will explain to you. Okay, and then further, the cost excluded for inventory. Here will also provide you some of the example why the cost is cannot put as inventory. So actually everything our working paper, our financial statement, all is according to the MPERS, which is the accounting standard. Okay, for example, just now we got another thing is the, okay, let's say this one, impairment of inventory. In our financial statement, there is a one note which is called impairment of inventory. So how to do the impairment of inventory? Actually, in the standard also provide you some example and the guideline. So here you can read through, and then you can understand what is the standard say. And then in financial statement, how to make the disclosure. Here will also set the criteria to you. So actually from here, we can see the whole section of holding for the certain part. So we no need to go for the Google. Let's say you want to know what is measurement in cost, and then you type in Google, and then Google maybe come out many results, and then you have to read everything. So that is very time consuming, right? So if we using the MASB website and find the MPERS for accounting standard, actually all the information is here, can save a lot of our time. So from here, is it everyone can understand?
Very clear. Okay. Next. Anything? 还有什么吗？
Okay, if no question, then I think I finished my part as well. So I pass back to Mr. Peng.
No, I've got nothing much to say. I think Kwan did a very good job to explain the MIA and MASB. Kelvin is very nervous. He goes so straight to the point and then things like that. I think the mic also got some problems. Okay, I think he's holding too close to his mouth. So I'm getting some saliva from him throughout the speech. Okay, but I think that's what I can say. Okay, so 等下我们一个 after seminar 过后，我们就等下一个穿衣服了，要换衣服了，是吧？是吧 ？OK， 等下我们4点就下来，4点下来啊，4点下来 meeting 一下啊。OK， 4点了。哎，3点半了，哎，3点半来得及吗？米壮。
换衣服很快吗？
OK， 3点半了 ，OK， 我们下来啊。要拍 before after 的嘛。
你要放上 Facebook 哈？
啊？
你要放上 Facebook 啦？
当然啦。OK， 你们决定。
Kevin stop record。
OK， 你们决定。